got my sketchbook here. And I know that the Vlogmas, or not Vlogmas, that's my other channel, the 25 Days of Christmas is supposed to be Christmas related stuff, but I have my sketchbook here finished, so I'm going to be doing a sketchbook tour of that and adding it in for a video some point in time this week. I'm still working on the other video that I have, and it will not render, so I'm going to try something else to get it to render, and hopefully it works for tomorrow. But this is the first page of my sketchbook, and I had to put this sticker in. This is the first day when I bought my new Jeep. But I'm going to do a flip through of this. It's already up most likely on this channel, so if you want to go and check that out, you can. Like I said, it's not really Christmassy. There's some Christmas pictures in there because I've been doing the challenge in this book. But I want to get it done and get it out of the way because I'm eager to start a new sketchbook. And I'm planning on filling this one up as well. This is my render sketchbook, so I got a few things in there already. And I also have 2 other sketchbooks up here that I'm currently working in. I know I have too much. I had a big sticker on here and it fell off, so that kind of rots me a little bit. And so I have some things in here that I've been working on already, but it's not even halfway full, so I don't even think it's a quarter of the way full, and I've got too much going on. And I started this book the same time as I started this book back here, because this one here is just mixed media paper, and this one's got watercolor. Well, it's mixed media paper too, I guess, but it's a heavier paper. It's almost like watercolor, and I kind of prefer this book here to this Canson book back here, but I still have another one of these, and I have another one of these to fill up afterwards. So every time I go to Michael's, I end up getting an overstock of sketchbooks because I don't know when I'm going to be able to get to Michael's. And then I have this one here that's just for Copic work, and I've got a few things in here already, and I need to get this one filled up. So I don't think I'm going to keep my render book just specifically for Copics. I'm going to do some sketching and everything in there as well. Even though it's, you know, the double-sided paper is good for Copics, it's just, I don't know, I kind of like the Hammermill paper for doing Copic work on, so I'm trying to fill up these books as fast as I can. But I'm rambling. I started working on a video on my Procreate on here for another digital piece for the challenge, so I'm going to be working on a mixture of things today. My vlog is almost done here, so I'm going to go and upload the studio vlog that's due today, and then get back to working at something else. So I just want to give an update on this video thing that's going on back here. So what I had to do was, there must have been like a corrupt file or something. I put the files over in Windows Movie Maker, and I hate that program. I really do. It is so frustrating for me to use. It's probably one of the more simple programs to use for editing videos and stuff, but it just, I couldn't get, I'm used to using Corel Video Studio, and it was just a little bit awkward for me to use. Anyway, I made a movie out of it. I put it back into Corel, and I kind of had to fix the audio and everything because everything was all over the place because I couldn't get the same speed of the video over in the other program, but I think I've got it working there now. It's at 45%. It hasn't cut off yet, so I think it's actually going to render. So that video is going to be out tomorrow, which will be the 19th, and you guys probably already have seen it before you see this vlog, but I just wanted to give an update on it anyway because, you know, I was so frustrated in my last studio vlog that I couldn't get this to work, but I think, fingers crossed, I actually finally got something working here, and I'm going to end up having a video for tomorrow. So it is the 19th, no, it's the 20th of December. My button maker is here. So this is the size of buttons that I'm essentially going to have. Luna, I don't need you up here right now. Come on, get down. I've got my pin backs to the lapel pins I'm going to be making, but the materials to make the pins aren't here yet. I have to wrap up my button maker, but I'm a little bit disappointed, and I wanted to show you guys what happened. So this is what the Postal Service did. This was all, you know, it was taped shut when I got it, but there was a big hole in the side of it, so things could have fallen out if it got like that. All of this has been taken out of the package because I wanted to make sure everything was okay. One pack of the Mylar covers is still sealed. It's the cat. But this bag here was completely opened, and all of these and all of this was scattered everywhere inside the box, which means I probably can't use them because they're covered in dirt from the box, but yeah, I did scrape them all off of the inside of the box. I'm not sure if this paper cutter is even worthwhile having. So I do have a punch coming, but everything else seems to be okay. I'm not sure if I have any more Mylar pieces stuck up. See, look, there's another one right there. There's another one right there. So these, I don't even know if I can clean them or not, because now one whole entire package, so I guess 500 of these buttons will not have a Mylar piece unless the company sends me another package, because they're covered in dirt from all of the dirt that's inside the box. So I'm going to be sending them off an email to let them know I've taken pictures of all of this, and like everything else is okay. Everything else seems to be in pretty good shape. And this piece here, there's no nicks or anything on it that I can see, so that's good. It is like really heavy. But yeah, it's just the Mylar pieces were just all over the place. I'm just taking another look in here just to see if there are any more stuck to the box. But I do believe I got them all out. But, oh, there's another one. So there's another one right there. So yeah, I was kind of disappointed with that. So hopefully they're going to be generous enough to send me another pack of the Mylar covers. If not, I'm only, like I said, I'm only going to have 500 pins, because the rest of them, this whole package, like I said, is covered in dirt. You can see it there. They're covered in dirt, so that's not going to be very nice. But like I said, this is the size that it's going to be. So this is like my thumb. But yeah, it's a nice little cute size for a button. I'm not going to be able to sell 10 for $10 though, like I had initially planned. I thought they were going to be slightly a little bit bigger, but I can probably sell 10 for maybe $8. I don't know. That's the plan anyway. But you know, they're cute, and you know, if these go okay, then I can invest in getting the bigger piece, because you can buy them separate. This is the piece that goes hooked in there, but I have to wrap it up. I can't use it until next week because it is a Christmas gift, and I really shouldn't be picking at it right now. But I'm going to go and situate this box, and I'm going to send off an email to the shipper of this, or the seller, and see if they won't send me a replacement pack of these, because these now are just, I feel like they're just garbage. So anyway, that's an update for today, and I'm going to go and, like I said, clean it all up and get it all packaged, put back together, and all that fun stuff.
Alright guys, so this is a little digital piece that I was working on pertaining to the cookies and everything that we would normally have during Christmas. I didn't fully record the entire thing because as the video is getting pretty long as it was, so I just wanted to make sure I had enough room for everything. But this is a little bit of me just working on it at my desk and watching some vlogs in the background. And if you would like to see the recipe for the cookies that we normally have here during Christmas, two of the ones that are favorite for us are snowballs and mud balls. I'll leave the link to a Pinterest recipe down in the description, so if you want to see what they look like and how to make them, they're very good cookies. You should definitely give it a try. It'll be down in the description of the video. So this is another piece that I did for the 25 Days of Christmas, which turned into be, I think, 24 Days of Christmas, because I did skip out on a recording, and my apologies for that, but I had family things to do, and I should have known it was going to happen, but, you know, it's life. This is done with Copics, and I am using some Strathmore paper, and I just wanted to use some of the Copics that I don't normally use, which would be the wide Copics. I only have, I think, maybe about 10 of these. I was going to say 15, but I don't think it's that many. And I really like this green color. It's G21 if you're interested. And this is not the first time that I've tried making, I wouldn't say a fancy background like this, but, you know, something that's not flat and has some texture or dimension to it. And I really enjoyed doing this. I just sat down. I didn't really know what to do at this point in time. You know, I was getting a little bit I didn't know what to be drawing anymore, so I just figured that I would draw a deer with some lights on its antlers. I was going to do a reindeer, but this didn't really turn into a reindeer looking creature, so I figured if I put the lights on the antlers, it would make it look Christmassy. That's not even a word, but we're going to go with it today. And yeah, so I just used the Copics. I started out using the Inktense blocks, and I did not include that with this video because it was a mess, and so I decided to put those away, and they didn't really work that well on the paper, so I decided to go in with the Copics and created this little piece, and it didn't take that long to do, maybe about an hour in total, drawing the piece and then coloring it all in. And I hope you guys enjoy it here, and I'm just going to give just a quick overview of what the entire piece looks like, and yeah, I hope you like it.
So as you guys all seen in the last video, I ended up finishing the previous sketchbook that I was using. So this is the new sketchbook that I'm going to start out. I'm just sitting on the couch here tonight, and I'm just going to do some sketching here to do kind of like a sketch with me type thing for a couple different prompts for the challenge, because I'm going forward on my channel here. I'm not going to do as many speed paints as I did before, so I'm going to kind of do videos like this where there's a bunch of, you know, things all mixed in together. But I got this book at Walmart. It was $5 in tax Canadian, I believe. I'm not 100% sure exactly what it came out to be. It doesn't say how many pages are in the book, but it says it's perfect for journal. It's the perfect journal for illustration, sketching, and lettering. So I'm going to test this out and see what I think of it. Pages are pretty smooth. I'm not going to do the whole pen ink test through everything because, quite frankly, I don't think anything other than maybe a bit of like a ballpoint pen or a Copic multi-liner and some pencils going to work in this, because the paper is fairly, it's fairly thin. It's probably a bit thicker than like copy paper type thing, but it's not overly thick. So I'm going to give that a go anyway and see how I like it. Possibly do another illustration on my iPad here for the challenge, because I am kind of behind a couple of days, but I'm not going to have like too much more in this video regarding the illustrations and whatnot, because the video is getting quite long as it is. But we'll see what happens anyway, and I'm going to go and do a bit of sketching while we sit down and watch a movie tonight.
Alright guys, so I went a little bit further than doing a sketch with me for this, and I went all out and colored the entire thing in. I hope you guys don't mind the angle. I have taken down my overhead camera because I'm going to be doing more vlog style videos going forward. There's a little bit more about that towards the end of the video, but I wanted to do a dog in a Christmas sweater, and I ended up doing another one after this, but didn't record the whole, you know, the whole sitting down and drawing it deal, but I do show it closer to the end of the video. And I'm using that sketchbook that I was speaking of just before this this drawing started, and I wanted to let you guys know that if you're interested in this book, it has very smooth paper. It's really nice for drawing on it, and for something that came from Walmart, and I'm sorry to say this, but Walmart things are not always that great when it comes to art supplies, but this book was very nice to draw in. The I used Copic markers on here, which you'll see in just a little bit. The markers did bleed through, and but it wasn't horrible. They actually, you know, it was nice smooth surface to color on. The paper itself didn't bleed out. You know, sometimes when you put down some ink, it kind of feathers a little bit. Didn't do that, except for when I used a couple of my really heavy, the markers were overly filled, I guess, and more ink came out than it needed to. But other than that, the paper was really nice for coloring on, and I actually wouldn't mind having a couple more of these books, to be honest with you. Now, the only thing is, after I used my Copics, I did try out a few of the Touch New markers that I have there on another pictures, which is going to be the Bulldog that you're going to see after this one. And those markers did bleed, like it feathered on the paper, and the colors mixed in where they shouldn't. And so it's safe to say that I'm not a fan of the Touch 5 markers or Touch New. I'm not sure which ones they are. I think they're both the same, but they have different names on the barrels, but the same company, I think. But I was not a fan of those, and unfortunately I didn't record that because the video was getting quite long as it was, so I just wanted to include the finished piece. But you'll see it in just a little bit anyway. way, but where the ink did bleed was in the sweater of the dog, because I did use my Copics to color the bulldog itself. And the same thing with this one, it was all done with Copics. There was nothing else but except for the jelly roll that I used in this, and I really like how it turned out. I mean, the dog looks so sad, but I mean, overall I think it was pretty cute. And my fiance was like, you can turn that into a sticker. So I don't know if you guys would want a sticker of my Christmas dogs or not, but you can let me know down below. And I just wanted to mention that I didn't really go all out trying out the Touch New markers, because I only have 12 of them. And is it 12? 2, 4, 6, 8? I have 10, and 2 of them are yellow, the rest of them are different colors of blue. So I mean, I could have done like a monochrome challenge or something to that effect, but it's all different shades of blue, so I didn't really go all out and do a full-on review of those. And I don't intend on buying any in the future, because I do have Copics, and I don't think I would ever turn to anything but Copics. But that's my own personal opinion and my own personal views. But other than using the Copics in this, like I said, I just used the jelly roll. And I apologize if you hear noise in the background, but my dog is up walking around, and they're still wrapping paper on the floor, or the bubble wrap from my from my button press, so she's making a bit of noise there. But I hope you guys enjoyed this portion of the video. And yeah, I thought doing the puppies and the Christmas sweaters would have been cute. I did have a few other things that I wanted to do pertaining to Newfoundland and the culture here, but I didn't get around to it, so I'm very sorry for that. Hey guys, so it's Christmas Day, and we just woke up from a nap, because it's just been a very chaotic day. I guess we've been up since 8 a.m. There's been family visiting and all that stuff. But I wanted to record the rest of this video today, since I have a couple of minutes of quiet time here, because I want to put it up tomorrow, which will be the 26th, Boxing Day. Everything is still closed here, so there's no shopping for us tomorrow or anything like that. So we're just living in a small town, so everything just remains closed, and everyone enjoys the 2 days. Cat's there. Sorry about the light. I just wanted to show you guys the last couple things I did for my art challenge. Was these 2 little doggies here. I'm talking behind my book. I did show the process video for one, but the bulldog I didn't record because the video was getting pretty lengthy already, and I wanted to include a few things that I would have gotten for Christmas. And I'm just going to flip the camera around. But before that, I just wanted to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever it is that you're celebrating. And if you're not celebrating, then that's completely okay too. But I just wanted to say thank you to everybody on my channel that's been here supporting me and subscribed to my channel and all that stuff. And I just want to let you guys know that going forward from today, things are going to be a little bit different here going forward. I have some changes that I want to make, but that's all with coming into the new year, and you know, making positive changes for the future. So I hope you guys all had a great Christmas, and I hope you guys got everything that you wanted, spent a lot of time with family and friends, and you know, all that good stuff. So I just wanted to say that, and thank you again for all your support. I'm going to flip this around, show you a few things that I did get for Christmas. 2 of them are not art related, but I'm going to show you guys my button maker and the process of, I guess, putting the thing together. I don't know, we'll see how complicated it is. This is one of the things that my fiance has given me for Christmas. It's huge. It's a great big Himalayan salt lamp, and it is actually straight from the Himalayas. It's not one of the artificial ones, so that's pretty cool. So I ended up getting that. And yes, it does taste like salt, if anyone wants to know. You shouldn't like it though, but it does taste like salt. I also got a, he also gave me a Tibetan singing bowl, so that's pretty cool. It's just a little small one here. This is how big this one is. So I thought that was really nice. And I've been wanting one of these for a little while. I'm just, I'm very bad at actually using it, so that's something that I have to work on. And I didn't really get any art supplies this year other than my button maker, which is in this box. So I'm going to go ahead and put it together, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. So this is pretty much the unboxing portion of the video. There was a lot of things in this box. So there's essentially enough button pieces in here to make 1,000 buttons. They are 1 inch in size. I had mentioned before that if everything goes okay, and if I can make some sales in the next 6 months to a year maybe, with the things that I currently have, that I'm going to upgrade to the 1.5-inch button mold that would fit this machine, and obviously get the pieces that go with that as well. I've already got it all priced out, so I kind of know what it is that I need to get. I switched to camera angles here because I noticed that there was an awful lot of glare from the other side, so I just wanted to not blind you guys while you're watching me put this thing together. I'm not 100% sure if you guys are, you know, really interested in how this works, but I figure there may be one or two people out there that might want to know what there is in getting one of these and setting it up. So putting the handle on clearly wasn't that it wasn't hard to do. Setting in the top mold was a little bit more challenging because the instructions that came with the button maker is not very clear, and it's written in English, but I think someone that didn't speak English as their first language had written it, so it was kind of all over the place, and it wasn't really straightforward, so to speak. Either that, or I just really don't know how to read instructions. I don't know, one of the two. But the hardest piece for me was connecting the actual button maker to the acrylic board on the bottom, and I had placed I wasn't sure if the bolts were going to go all the way through, so I did put something underneath there, but if anyone's interested, the bolts that screw the machine itself onto that acrylic board, it does not go all the way through, so it's not like you have to protect your desk or your table or whatever surface that you're going to be using to make the buttons. It doesn't go all the way through. This is an Arctic machine. That's how it's pronounced. That's the where the name of the machine that I'm told that's what I bought. It was bought off of eBay. I don't know if I can link it down below, but I'll definitely see if I can. It's not going to be like an affiliate link like it would be on Amazon, unless I can find this particular one on Amazon. So we'll see what links I can find, and if I can find any, I'll post them down below. I did buy this one it was $79 American, so 110 Canadian, and that was one of the reasons why I went ahead and got it anyway, because I know some people said that the 1-inch buttons were too small, but I'm going to make it work. I am going to make it work. They are kind of tiny. But I've gone on, I did some research and seen some buttons that people had made that are the small little, little art things. So I'm kind of eager to get a few of those made, see how they turn out. But I think they're going to look nice. So with that being said, this is the part where I'm trying to get this acrylic piece on the bottom of the machine. The machine is not light. It's, I would say maybe it's somewhere between 5 and 10 pounds, closer to the 10-pound range, I think. And yeah, it wasn't very light at all, hence the reason why I think that it all got broken, or the box got broken along the way, because it wasn't packaged very well. I did mention earlier in the video that the Mylar pieces all came apart in the box, and most of them were probably not usable, but half of them still are, and the seller has agreed to send me a new set of the unopened Mylar pieces, so it doesn't make the buttons, I guess, look all scratched up and dirty and whatnot. This was the hardest part for me. I hate using Allen keys. Allen keys are like working with the devil, I swear to God. But other than this, it was pretty straightforward to put together. Popping the mold on, the piece that slides back and forth, wasn't that hard at all. But it was just these, the bolts and the washers and everything on the back were a little bit difficult to put on. It's just because I wasn't really coordinated with what I was doing, so it was partially my fault. So, but otherwise, it's very easy to put together. And I will be making a video, probably maybe on Friday. Maybe we'll do Friday's video with a few more things like this. I kind of would like to know what you guys think. I'm trying to maybe get away from having nothing but speed paints or speed drawings on my channel, and I want to bring you guys more of this, little bit of a mashup of everything over the week rather than one thing. I think people may enjoy that a little bit better, so I'm going to give that a go. But let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing more things like the way this vlog is set out, to include some day-to-day things, some art, and a little bit behind the scenes and whatnot, because I kind of do this over on my vlog channel as well, but it's I guess some of my personal life over there as well, and this kind of, you know, just revolves around the art aspect of things. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think of that. And this is the finished button maker all put together here. I know it's a bit of a weird angle, but again, if you guys want to see more of this kind of thing, let me know. But that's it for today's video. I hope you guys are doing well. Merry Christmas, and I will see you in the next video.